So Sean here, Rimshots with Sean, brought to you by Barstools and Bandtalk. I'm here with some very new friends. Well, I've known one fellow here for a few months, but made of stars all the way out in the West Coast. It's very, we
Sean Diggity, you cutting out, brother. Your
Sorry,
feed
man.
is cutting
We're
out.
gonna get it.
You might want to cut that again. Your feed is cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
And we got you.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
restart that. You're cutting out.
Look at it. We're producing you now.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
assholes. Fucking assholes.
Technology sometimes kicks.
Hey, by the way, can we cuss?
Oh no, we don't need to cut.
Can we cuss?
No,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Toronto. You can't cuss. You can't even go to Toronto with a DUI. You can't cuss. Boom, boom. That's that drum line. That's that drum line. Go ahead.
Troy, the other night we were talking and you were telling me about some challenge that you had that you I guess conquered about a year and a half ago. And I had no idea. I've only known you for a few months. We've texted a few times, but tell our viewers about that because when you were talking to me about it, you were pretty chill. But I mean, I got to think that it was probably a little hairy when you were going through it.
Yeah, it was. But here's the thing. Like, I feel probably when I went through it, Nico was one of them. There's probably about 5 people that knew what I was fighting because they can't fight that fight. That's my fight. So I'm not that guy. Like I like to suffer in silence, and I've always been that way. So this is my fight. This is my fucking life. It's my story to tell. So I've had a couple of like really cool motherfuckers like this be in my back corner. But the truth is, yeah, October 2020, I got diagnosed with a brain tumor, and we were killing it. Made of stars. I think we did 9 artists within that 8 months, and like things were going good. Things like killing it.
YouTube was fucking.
Yeah, YouTube viewership. Like we put out episode 5, and we had like 7,200 views in 48 hours, and I was just like, damn. All right, and then it plateaued to 8,800 eventually within 4 or 5 days, but. Like we're building and we're doing Moss Mondays. We're doing content every Monday, like once a week. We're doing Tune In Thursday to talk about the artists that we're getting ready to do for next week. So we had kind of the algorithm I felt figured out for YouTube, and it was going really well. So got diagnosed with a brain tumor, eustachian ear canal. It started from there. They cut me open December 9th was the first one, Silence of the Lamb style, flip me over, cut out the fucking tumor. Sorry for the language. Mom, if you're watching or if you ever watch this. And then they had to drill down because once they opened me up, they saw that there was another tumor hanging underneath my jaw. So they basically just went for it and they drilled another hole. And it was kind of like a dentist instrument that sucks out like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that fucking thing, like that fucking thing. So basically stuck it underneath. Like, they drilled a hole.
So skinny, like.
They took out the second tumor. So I thought I was good. I healed up. I was doing an artist named K Riz out of Reno. Shout out to K Riz. That's part of the Made of Stars family. We played on his record. He's out in Nashville with my father, Troy Laquetta, who's also a drummer. Played in a group called Tesla for 30 years. But he's living with my father right now. We're getting his career. K-Riz done an amazing job, so he's just done the steps. So just family, man. That's what we're all about, family and support. But anyways, found out 2 months later, I got hit up. They did another MRI. They're like, there's another tumor there. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm thinking right now, they just didn't dig out the rest of that tumor from the first surgery, December 9th. So like, no, you got to basically, this is what we're going to do. We're going to install a wafer in the back of your head, which these boys can feel. It's huge. It's called the fucking wafer, and they injected me with nanoparticles. Nanoparticles is a form of chemo, and there's over 200 forms of chemo. So they shot it in. They killed that tumor. Another one came about again. I have 3. They did it in June, and then they did last one was Thanksgiving, November 27th. And luckily, I'm so blessed that I have not had another brain tumor since then. So so we had to shut down music, boys and everything else, and we back at it now.
Here's the thing, and the reason why I brought it up, Troy, is because for a guy that went through that, and again, I've only known you a short period of time, but you seem pretty upbeat. And I mean, some people might go death sentence, some people might just kind of go, that's it. You don't. I mean, again, we've only known each other a little bit, but you strike me as the type of guy that's going to kick the door in and be the life of the party and not take take no for an answer.
Well, I
So-
appreciate that, Sean. To be honest, I think I'm just stupid.
Yeah.
Can
I say that? He's definitely dumb on that.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? So, yeah, my surgeon, my brain surgeon, basically told me, like, look, you have a 6% chance of living. Back in January of 2021, and I looked at her, and it was like Dumb and Dumber moment. I was like, so you're saying there's a chance? So I was like, I could beat fucking 5 mother people who beat this. I could do this. If they did it, I could do it. So I just got uplifted. I was like, dude, I'm ready to go. I did lose 30 pounds within the year, in 4 months that it's been, but weight is weight. But your boy still can fucking chuck them in the streets.
100%. No, but even on that, I mean, this guy's a soldier. I've seen him, over, 15 years of this. This guy is a soldier. I knew he would beat it. But it was a definitely scary moment of even our brother and then music. I mean, this guy's our life. This guy's, he does it all, bro. There's no doubt that Troy Laquetta Jr. is running this power.
All right, no more dick riding. On the next question.
My bad, I was just saying.
I love it. Thank you.
I'm getting
No more dick riding.
Well, and I'm getting the vibe, and it's you don't typically you don't get that vibe with bands sometimes, right? It's kind of like sometimes it's just like, hey, this is a business arrangement. We're gonna come and we're gonna rehearse, we're gonna go out and play. But beyond that, I don't like you, you don't like me. It's working. I get the vibe right away. I mean, I want to come out to California and hang out with you guys. I mean, I'm getting
You're
right
gonna
away,
come hang out, man.
We got a guest
Let's go.
bedroom for you.
We got a room for you, man. Come out.
We got
I'm
3-story place, baby. Come on.
I want to ask you guys, because I covered it in the last segment and I couldn't put my finger on who you guys were and what you were in terms of your overall sound. So I'll start with you, Charlie. I'll work your way over to this way, but your influences.
My influences, grew up listening to Linkin Park, branched out, listened to a lot of heavy metal, Under Oath, Miss May I, Atreyu, Metallica. I was a big metalhead fan in high school. Used to walk around, not talk to anybody, just listen to blasting my heavy metal in my headphones. Now I started to branch out after I left high school. I started getting more into hip hop, more R&B stuff, Kanye West. I was a real big, also A$AP Rocky. I'm a big A$AP Rocky fan. I actually used to listen to old Odd Future with Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator. Like them in the old days, Earl Sweatshirt. That's when I really started getting into hip hop. Around 2016, XXX Tentacion came out. He was a really great artist. I was really sad to hear when he passed. And then most recently, I've been getting into the softer artists like Frank Ocean, Sabrina Claudio, stuff like that. So it's kind of like branched. This guy I used to be a really angry kid, so heavy metal. And as I've gotten older, I've mellowed out. And
That sounds like a lot of us until you get older, right?
Exactly. Now I'm like, just play something that I can now evoke a feeling. Like I tell these guys, like, my goal is to make at least one person in the crowd cry. Because I want.
Oh, he's got a penny drop a song.
Oh,
You're gonna make many women and probably men cry.
And draws.
Yeah.
Panties and draws.
It's
We're
all,
gonna call that.
it's all about connection, man. I want people to feel something. I feel like we live in a society where it's cool to not care. It's cool to be jaded. It's cool to be cold, and everybody wants to be the hardest. And then you get all these artists that grew up in the suburbs trying to, compare themselves to the guys that grew up, in Detroit per se, like, what I mean? In South Central Los Angeles, like you got all these guys, and I'm just like,
Oakland.
I have no
Shout
interest.
them out. Bay Area.
I love it, but that always exists.
Yeah.
Egos always exist.
Ego-
In pockets.
Well,
for
yeah,
sure.
well, I'm not just speaking ego, just in general, like, people don't want to care.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's something that in
True.
my music,
Thanks.
I want to switch that prerogative. Like we're all interconnected. We all need each other in life. So I don't want to sacrifice like that just to, sound cool to somebody. I just want to make sure that whatever I write, whatever I sing or put out there, that it was influenced mainly by my heart and my desire to connect with more people. Because I wasn't the most social person when I was younger, and, definitely not the most, don't have the highest social intelligence. I'm more the guy that hangs out at the party, and then 30 minutes in, I got to go outside for 30 minutes because I got to get myself, recharge. But yeah, I just want people to be able to say, I love you. You know what I mean? Like, I can tell Troy here that I love him.
Family, baby.
show Nixie that I love him, and it's not weird, you know. It's all about love.
No. And you know what, guys? I love your vibe. I mean, it's again, when I saw that video last week, I was like, this is really cool stuff. It's like kind of left to center in terms of what's, I guess,
Cutting out again, baby.
sort of mainstream.
I'm gonna do the Edward Scissorhands. That's your cue that you're cutting out.
You're
Okay.
cutting out, beautiful.
You're cutting out. We couldn't hear anything.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We got you now.
All right. So we'll work through a technology once again. But I just want to say, when I saw that video last week, I want to see more. I want to see more of what you guys are doing. Troy, I consider you a bud now. I mean, we're texting quite a bit. We got each other's phone numbers. So, I mean, like, you know, and,
oh, dude, I know that 2 a.m. call. What was that about? I think you're in New Haven at that point, but bro,
no.
come on, man.
Halifax,
Come on, bro. Hey, Bay Area, we understand San Francisco's closed, but come on.
Hey, he's having fun. He wants to hang out.
That's right. So, boys, look, I want to thank you for doing this. Technology's kind of bogging us down here. Troy, I'm going to give you a quick buzz when we get off this call. Where can my viewers find you guys?
Where to find us?
Yes.
All right. So go to YouTube, Made of Stars Music. We're getting ready to put a lot of content. Go YouTube live on that. Instagram, Real Made of Stars, at Real Made of Stars. As Facebook, at Real Made of Stars. And then you can find Charlie
Silky Smooth on Instagram, Charlie Silk on Facebook. Currently, those are my 2 avenues.
Love it,
Definitely.
boys.
I'm with Made of Stars, and now with Charlie. So you'll find me on Neeks Cow. Appreciate
We're going to
you.
be keeping our eyes on you, fellas, because I really like what I heard. And, hey, you know what? You're pretty cool guys, too, man. Not going to lie.
Thank you, Sean. We appreciate
Hey,
the
Sean,
time, brother.
we want to hang out with you. Come over here. Hospitality's here, man. We love you.
It's going to happen. Hey, Laketta, I'm going to give you a ring here in a couple minutes.
Hey, love you, brother.
But how do we do it in Detroit? It's like a, oh, or what do you do? I mean, what's a Detroit?
no, I do this, man.
Is that what we do?
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to go Toronto, right? I mean, my bad. Toronto.
I'm from
fucked
Canada,
that up.
so
Hey,
I
race
say
that. Toronto.
All right, boys.
Canada. Hey.
Peace.
My bad.